cover UFC Fight Night 172, which is Kattar versus Ige. But in that particular lineup, Jimmy Rivera and Stamn, Cody, they did an amazing they presented an amazing show, bro. Technique, it was very, very close, but Jimmy Rivera had it, bro. He definitely kind of stayed on top of Cody. He made him work. Striking was great. He was very relaxed. You see him in his corner. He was talking to his corner, like, yeah, I think, oh, he's tough. He did this. He did. He's not even like breathing heavy. And even for Cody to move up a class and compete with those type of fighters like Jimmy Rivera of that division, it says a lot about Cody.
Of course. He is a veteran. Like, he is somewhat of a veteran of the sport. And I think did they give him a unanimous decision win to Jimmy Rivera?
No, it was a split decision.
It was a split decision.
Yeah, it was a split decision.
If it's a split decision, then of course, because like you could say it could have went anyway, like either way. But like I think Cody was like holding back because Jimmy Rivera did something very well, which was like the key to his performance, which was the leg kicks.
Yep.
Like he didn't allow him to like to blitz on him and throw like haymakers like he did with Brian Kelleher. So yeah, I'll give it to Jimmy Rivera. He did his thing.
He definitely did his thing, and flawless. I wouldn't say it was a dominant performance, but it was definitely a good display of his techniques, right, and a skill set that he brings to this division, right. He might be a problem, man. He might be a problem. The other guy that was crazy and a problem was the next fight in that card, which was Tim Elliott versus Ryan Benoit or something.
Benoit, babyface. Benoit.
Babyface, yeah. Man, what did you think of that fight, bro?
Yeah, I
had it Ryan, bro. I had it right. You see the striking, but Tim Elliott outworked him. He looked like he was definitely taking more shots, and Ryan, of course, is the striker between the two. He has all the experience. But then Tim Elliott is a wrestler, right? If I'm not mistaken, he's like
he's a wrestler and like a jiu-jitsu guy. But even Benoit has a black belt. He has a black belt.
What, in jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, in jiu-jitsu.
And that's what I'm saying, though, bro.
He held his own on the ground.
He held his own, but definitely it was a close fight. It was definitely a decision, but Tim Elliott got that decision because he was aggressive. He definitely took him down. A couple of those takedowns helped him out. But striking wise, I felt Ryan had it.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know anymore, bro, with these judges.
Absolutely, because like Tim, I think the thing that saved Tim Elliott because like he was getting caught a lot, but the thing that saved him is his grappling, his jiu-jitsu offense, but also his awkward style. Because as soon as you get caught or something, he was like going in for a heel hook or something. He's dancing around with his awkward style.
At one point, Tim Elliott opened up the round, walking backwards, giving his back to Ryan. Oh my! I was like, okay, bro, you're gonna piss him off. He might knock you out, but hey, man, he got the W. So a little showboating is not bad, right? It kind of helps his image, I guess. But definitely, it was a fun fight. I'm not gonna take anything away from it. It was definitely a fun fight. They both came to bring it, and speaking of both fighters coming in to bring it, that kind of segue us into the main event of that card, which was Kelvin Kattar versus Dan 50K
Ige.
What did you think about that fight? How did you think Dan Ige performed? Of course, we already know this is past after the fight night. It's congratulations to Kelvin Kattar. He got that win. And what did you think of that fight? Give me your thoughts.
I think
because he's your boy, right, Dan Ige.
Dan Ige, of course, but like Dan Ige, I think the thing that like got into him in this fight was that he wanted to prove that he is a striker because everyone was talking shit about him in his last win with Barbosa, but like come on, man. Like, he should have used his jiu-jitsu. Like, he didn't use it. He didn't shoot for a takedown only when he got hit. Like, he only did
Yeah,
it
when
when he
he
got
got
hit.
to hide or to like.
Exactly, but he messed up Kattar's nose. He started
Yeah,
bleeding. Like, he did his thing, but he started to like slow down in the later rounds,
exactly.
and like that was kind of like, was it a unanimous decision or a split decision?
I think it was a unanimous decision.
Because if it was a unanimous, I completely disagree. I think it should have been a split decision, and that's my opinion about the
Give me
fight.
1 second, I can see if I could find that one
Mm-hmm.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a. It
Mm-hmm.
was a unanimous decision, bro. You're not
Come on.
because I'm with you in the same observation, which is Dan Ige slowed down a lot, and I think that was mainly due to the kicks, the boxing that Calvin Kattar brought to the game, and he was tagging him, bro, and the reach. You see the reach advantage that Calvin Kattar has over Dan Ige, right? But heart of a warrior,
Mhm.
man. Like Dan Ige is a champ.
Absolutely.
He came from Dana White's contender series. Of course, he's in the
Mhm.
background. We already know him from the
Mhm.
Dominance MMA team, right?
Mhm.
With Ali Abdulaziz and everybody else. Like that's where I saw Dan Ige first, to be honest.
Exactly.
But
Also,
definitely,
anatomy of a fighter. Like,
yeah, in the
that
background, yeah, and in like just kind of behind the scenes with those
champions.
management teams and like sparring partners. I've seen him there first, but he definitely
Mm.
proved that he's a tough Hawaiian. He's a Hawaiian, right? Or am I tripping?
Mm.
Tough,
He is Hawaiian.
tough Hawaiian, but you got to give it to Calvin Kattar. Definitely a great
Mm.
contender in the division, and I think the last loss he had was to Zabit, which Zabit, the Shaolin, the Dagestani Shaolin monk.
Shaolin master.
Yo,
Exactly.
you can't. That's not even a loss that you would actually kind of have any issues with.
Exactly.
What's up? Who's
Exactly.
over there, bro?
That's chemo.
Timo, back the
Mm.
fuck up, man. We're recording, man.
Yeah.
Yo, but definitely,
Yeah.
uh, but definitely, it was like a very it was a game of inches. So and
It
Calvin
was.
Kattar got the best of Dan Ige in that fight.
Even
And
even even when Ige slowed down, he was still
yeah.
throwing. Like, he was
Oh,
still like
he's
catching
a
Kato.
tough son of a bitch, man. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like he's
Mhm.
small, but he's right in there. He was taking the punches, eating knees. Did you see? Like at one point, I think he walked into a knee or like oh, bro. I was
He
like,
was like, Kato is taller than him. So
yeah,
obviously, if he raised his knee, he's gonna
yeah.
catch him.
He's
So
gonna
he
get
got
him
him.
right up. If he hits the knee right up the middle to his chest, Ige couldn't even get in. He couldn't even do anything. Boom, he's like clocking him, in and out, in and out.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mm-hmm.
it was definitely a great challenge for Ige and Calvin Kattar.
Absolutely.
So he could actually know
Mm-hmm.
what to expect, bro. You have a lot to overcompensate for, right? He has to compensate for height, reach, and he needs to work on those techniques, bro. Honestly, even though I would expected that with Barbosa, the last fight that Dan Ige had, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a close decision as well, right? But
It
definitely a
was.
fun card.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, it topped it off for me, and we've been having fun. I'm not gonna be mad at or complain about the
Absolutely.
last three fights. What is it? Three cards, three different
Three
fight nights in
cards.
the last 2 weeks, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
I'm not
the focus
complaining,
on the.
bro. I'm not complaining.
Is it?
That fight card, I didn't know
Mm.
what to expect in
Mm.
terms of the main event because I feel like everybody there were low key UFC fighters, but pretty much this weekend's fight night, which it was a sneaky fight. So first of all, to kind of put it out there, Figueiredo versus Benavidez, UFC fight night. The
The
sneaky fight
rematch.
that I think was snuck in there was uh, Jack Hermanson versus Kelvin Gastelum. Bro, I don't even know where that fight. Like I knew it was happening, but I didn't even think that was. I don't know why. It just surprised me when I saw it in the co-main. Bro,
Mm.
it was quick, fast, and and in a hurry, bro.
Disappointing. It was disappointing. Like,
Disappointing. Why were you rooting for Kelvin?
not necessarily, but I was hoping for like a war, because like Kelvin Gastelum went 5 hard rounds with Israel Adesanya, and this is his comeback fight. He had a loss, so man, it was disappointing.
Yeah, but you
It
can't. You
was
can't.
disappointing.
You should have expected that. I expected Jack Hermanson to go to
Mm,
his bread and butter, which is jiu-jitsu, which is grappling. That's really
mm,
where he shines, right? He has a whole bunch of finishes by submission. And
mm.
when you compare Izzy or Israel Adesanya versus Kelvin, they were almost Kelvin was the grappler and the wrestler in that matchup, where Israel Adesanya was the pure striker, right?
Striker.
But
Yeah.
in this matchup, Jack Hermanson brought the reach advantage, height advantage, plus the advantage in the ground, on the ground, and it was evident as soon as Kelvin tried to kind of.
He
I
got
love the
lazy.
reversal. I love the
Let's
reversal.
just say he got lazy. Let's just say he got lazy.
Yeah,
Like Kelvin
yeah.
was lazy.
He got caught. He got caught, and he was too comfortable. He was too calm for my liking when his leg was inside the first attempt. So I love the reversal in the beginning. Jack Hermanson
Mhm.
grabbed him up, tried to throw him and take him down, and Kelvin
He
Gastelum
reversed.
reversed it to where
Mm,
barely was able to end up being on top. And
mm.
when Jack Hermanson was trying to actually kind of lock that heel in, the first time you see that Kelvin moved, he got out of the way. But
Mm.
then he got comfortable. He went right back into that position. Don't play with this motherfucker. This guy is is a world class jiu-jitsu grappler. He's gonna get one of your limbs and take it with him home, bro.
He
That's
should have just jumped, like just kicked him and
exactly.
just
Or
got
e-
out.
or even use the commentary's advice. Michael Bisping, Paul Felder, they were telling him, foot on his ass and push out.
Out, exactly. Go
Exactly. And
out.
I don't know what he was doing, but Jack Hermanson caught him with that heel hook and he cinched it in under the armpit and it was deep and he went in for it and he would have taken his ankle with him. But
Exactly.
Kelvin Gastelum tapped. Very, very
You can see
disappointing.
it. You can see it. You can see it from his physique, because like Calvin Gastelum, he's like built. He's not fat, but he's built up top,
He's
but
stacked.
down
Yeah.
low. Exactly, but down low he got like kind of chicken legs. So
Yeah.
I was like, he's not about to just jump or like reverse or put his own heel hook and like try to reverse it on Jack
On Jack
Hermanson.
Hermanson. I know.
Exactly.
Honestly,
As soon as
it was definitely a quick, fast day for Jack Hermanson at the office. He went in, he got it
Mhm.
done, he got the W. No knock to Kelvin Gastelum because again, it's a submission. Anybody can get caught. I just think he was. I think that would have been something that he could have defended, but essentially he
Absolutely.
just decided to kind of be a little lazy and he paid for it. He lost the W, right? And because if he was outmatched, it was only on the ground because he has knockout power, right? And that
He caught him. He even caught Jack Hermanson before they like clinched, and Hermanson tried to take him and he reversed the takedown. He caught him. Like if you saw the replay, he caught
I
him,
think he
but
threw a hook or like an uppercut to a hook, right?
and he caught him like straight in the chin. That's why Jack Hermanson like tried to take the fight to the ground. But
Yeah, yep. And he was successful, bro. He got it. He knew where to kind of get the job done. And it was like, let me
yeah.
get this motherfucker down here and I know how to get him out of here quick fast. But definitely
Yeah.
that was a quick fight. But the fight right before it, which was a third fight, which was definitely an impressive fight for me. I think it was what's
Mm.
his name, Marc Diakiese
Diakiese, yeah, the
versus
Congo, the
5V.
Congo.
What's that guy's name?
Fiziev, Ataman Fiziev, I
That
think.
Russian guy, bro.
Fiziev.
He was a Russian guy or something. He was
Nah,
a
he's
Muay Thai
from
fighter,
he's from uh, he's from Kyrgyzstan,
Kyrgyzstan,
same
but
as
he's a Muay Thai fighter,
Valentin.
right? A
He's a Muay Thai
kickboxer.
coach. He's a Muay Thai coach in Tiger
Oh,
in
there you
Thailand.
go. So
In Thailand.
honestly, I was, of course, Jacasey was coming in with the hype, right? because he was
Mm-hmm.
the fast striker, and but he's more of a point style fighter, like a taekwondo, a karate, some kind of discipline like that, where he was trying to just get one hit off at a time
And go out. Yeah.
and go out. Whereas I realized, what's the guy's name, Favi or Fivio or something? Yo,
Ataman. His nickname is Ataman, but I think his last name is Fiviz.
bro,
F
we need
I
we
V
need to get
I
we gotta
E.
stop freestyling this shit, bro.
Fiviz, something like that.
Faviz,
Ataman Fiviz.
give me 1 second. Let
Fiviz
me see if I can find him here, bro.
from Kyrgyzstan. He's from other
From
Azerbaijan.
Kyrgyzstan.
He's from Azerbaijan, but he's fighting out of Kyrgyzstan.
What was his name? Rafael
Rafael
Fiziev.
Fiviz, right?
Fiziev, bro. Fizeiv. Fiziev.
Fiziev.
Rafael. We're gonna call him Rafa. We're gonna call him Rafa.
Rafael Ataman Fiviz.
Oh, crazy combinations. Crazy. Of course, the boxing wasn't that much because eventually at the end of the fight, Diakiese was able to kind of bring the boxing back and neutralize some of the combinations that Rafael was actually putting out on him. Because, bro, those knees, kicks to 2-3 punch combinations. Oh, bro, he won it. He got the fight.
Absolutely, in the way he was ducking those kicks that were thrown at him like Matrix style. He was going back. Exactly.
Bro, you saw that? But in a way, if you think about it, man, like the way he goes back, he could be easily countered by like a 2 combination move. If I throw a round kick and he goes by it, and if I follow it up with a round,
just like
punch.
Anderson Silva got caught with Chris Weidman.
Yeah, but Anderson Silva took it to another level. That fight,
he was playing around. He was playing around.
Yeah, he was playing around, and he left his chin up in the air, and he didn't respect his power. Chris Weidman was able to tag him. When he tagged him on his chin, bam, he was gone, bro. He went to sleep, man.
Because even Fiziev, when he was doing this a lot, going back a lot, I think Diakiese caught him one time. He caught him one time.
A couple of times.
I'm saying when he was going back. Yeah, when he was doing the Matrix move, I think one out of he threw. I think he did it for like 3 or 4 times. I think one of them he got caught, but after that he was just throwing body kicks, and they were absolutely.
Oh my goodness, bro! I was feeling his pain every time he ate one of those flush body kicks to the midsection. Oh my goodness! Like I was like, how is this Diakiese kid how is he coming back? And he stepped it up, or he adjusted by using some of his boxing, some of his dirty boxing, right? And boxing and staying on the outside. And that kind of diffused some of Rafael's combinations towards the end of the fight, not in the beginning. Towards the end of the fight, when he tried to put together some combinations, Diakiese's boxing was able to he was able, with his boxing, Diakiese was able to kind of slow him down, stop him. He didn't allow him to get into a rhythm, right? But Rafael, bro, he landed some hard shots in the first round, like going to the second round. But shouts out to Marc Diakiese, bro. That boy is a tough son of a gun. Because in a way, you see that he was eating everything flush. He hits him with an elbow, bound to the body, to the knees, bound to and then legs, bro. And
even Rafael did that. He did a move where he threw like a wild right hook. It didn't land. Diakiese was moving. Nah, he threw a right hook. Diakiese went back.
Yeah,
like it missed. He came back with a spinning back fist. I was like,
he caught him in the face.
This short guy is.
Oh my god.
Did his zone.
But that no wonder he's a coach. No wonder that's like his bread and butter, right? And Rafael did a great job. I can't wait to see what else he can do, and different opponents, different matchup, right? And even like shout outs to Diakiese again. I want to see him come back. Like it was a unanimous decision. It was a unanimous decision.
Right? Absolutely. It
Yeah,
was. It was
unanimous
unanimous.
decision for Rafael Fiziev or whatever his name is. But
Fiziev.
looking forward to seeing more and more of this fighter because honestly, great technique. He has great
Absolutely.
technique, and
Supreme.
the only bad part is when you have traditional Muay Thai boxing technique and stance. Once you fight a fighter that has the unorthodox way and angles of throwing shots and having a solution for your kicks and knees,
Hmm.
you're gone, bro. Honestly, you're gone. Like
Absolutely. Like
you're no longer a
he
threat.
needs like the multi fighters like have good clinch and they can take you down, but I don't think like I think he will get problems if someone is really good at jiu-jitsu and took him down. Like someone is like
Absolutely,
he might get submitted.
jiu-jitsu, wrestling, those wrestling
Like,
motherfuckers also, they can wrestle.
Wrestling's like he like with the Muay Thai coach, like obviously he knows like how to handle a clinch. I
Yeah,
think he has good takedown defense, but I'm saying if he already got taken down, he
yeah.
might be lost. He might be lost on the
Exactly.
ground
That's what
with a
I'm saying. If
jiu-jitsu
you
guy.
have a good wrestler or a grappler or a jiu-jitsu guy on top of you and you don't know what you're doing, bro, your Muay Thai ain't going to help. You can't clinch on your back. You can't throw
Mhm.
knees. Well, you can, but it's not going to be
You can
that
throw elbows. You can throw elbows,
elbows.
but
Absolutely. Just a little bit of groundwork. It's something to definitely, it's interesting. It's very intriguing. It's something definitely to look out for in his next
also,
matchups to see how is he
mhm,
gonna deal with different style fighters, right? That could
mhm,
give him problems in the ground or standing up. Definitely a great card and fighters. Honestly, the matchups were
also.
great in that card, especially with the main event. The main event, Davidson or what's his name, Davidson or Davidson,
Davison,
Davison Figueiredo versus
Figueiredo,
Joseph Benavidez.
the
Two.
rematch.
Let's talk about that. It's a rematch. It's
The
not. So
rematch.
the first
It was
fight, okay, a little bit of controversy. There was
head.
a headbutt.
Mhm.
The referee did not actually catch it, and Benavidez was using that as an excuse to say that um, Figueredo took advantage of that accidental headbutt and
Headbutt. Yeah.
decided to like knock him the fuck out and capitalize, right? But we're fighting, bro. It's a fight.
But like even Figueiredo said something in like the countdown show or something in the in the promo. He
Yeah.
said that it wasn't me. It's not my fault. It's his fault because he throws his shot, closing his eyes with his head down. And they brought the clip when they clashed.
Yeah.
Like Joseph Benavidez did the same thing. He threw, he ducked, and closed his eyes. Like he did this, and they clashed heads. So I was like, it's a bad habit from Joseph Benavidez that cost him that fight. It's not like it's not a freak
Yeah,
accident.
but he tried to kind of that was the first matchup, first go around. So he tried to
Mhm.
use that as an excuse, which I don't fuck with fighters, and I don't like fighters that use any excuse for their loss. Don't make an excuse. Okay, if the judges made a fucked up decision, sure. Everybody, your stock will go up even if you lost the fight. But he used that as a motivation. He said, "Oh, he did that. If a guy does that to you with an illegal shot, I want to get him. I want to finish him this fight." What happened? What happened when What happened
Bro,
when they fought again, bro?
bro, he almost. I thought that he died. Like the way the camera was so close to the octagon, and it was like he was all like bloodied up and looking at the camera, and like he was getting choked, and
Yeah. Oh,
he didn't tap. He just like left his body. I was like, bro, he
no.
died.
Look at that. I was
like,
like, get him off him, man. Get him off him. Get him off him.
you know,
But you
exactly.
know why though I was worried?
Mm,
Because of the first hit. It felt like he hit him right on the top of the temple, right on the top of
he
your head.
sat him down. He
Sat him
sat
down.
him
But look
down.
at this. The last time I saw a
Mm,
punch like this was Jacare Souza
mm,
when he punched Chris Weidman and sat him. You saw that delayed reaction? It's like the same type of
mm.
hit.
He
Figueredo
did.
clocked him on the top of the head.
He looked at him,
Took a
then went down.
second.
Exactly. exactly.
took
He
a
looked at
second
him
and he
and
just like he started. It went down. I was like, oh, bro, this guy had a concussion or something, bro. This guy
mm,
is throwing cylinder blocks, not
it
punches,
was
Figueiredo.
clean.
But
It was
once he hit
clean.
him with the
Clean.
first one, he sat him down.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how Benavidez got out of that choke. Right when he sat him down, they transitioned into like a piece where part of the round where
He
they were on
knocked
the ground.
he knocked him he knocked him down like 2 or 3 times, right?
Oh yeah,
Before the submission attempts and all of
yeah.
that. He
That was
knocked him
no the
down like
first time he did. Remember when Figueiredo the choke was inside. I don't even know how Benavidez got out of it, but he was fighting. You can see his stomach was moving. It was contracting, so I knew he wasn't choked. He was able to breathe, right?
breathe exactly
That the arm wasn't in. He got out of it, bro. He got out of it multiple times.
times
Recovered.
exactly.
They got back up.
After he sat him down like to the last time.
Yeah.
I was like, as soon as they went down, he was like, I'm not gonna let you out. He was throwing punches, and like as soon as that elbow landed and I saw the blood, I was like, bro,
Oh, he's done. Yeah, he
it's
was
a
done.
flashback. I like
He was
it's a
done. Come
flashback.
on now. Like you gotta see that first of all, in order for you to recover after you get knocked out, bro, I play taekwondo. You know, I got a couple of nice kicks to the head, and I was like, crazy legs or whatever they call it,
chicken legs.
spaghetti legs. I had spaghetti legs, but
Hmm.
in order for you to recover, or once you recover, it takes a lot out of your conditioning, your breathing, your energy, bro. It takes a lot, and if you're back, if you're fully back, and you're not like hazy, bro, that means you used a lot of energy just to recover. So when I saw that Figueiredo dropped him twice, 3 times, right, and then and no, the first time he dropped him and he was grappling with him, trying to choke him out. That takes a lot of energy also.
To defend, yeah,
The body
to defend the
triangle.
chokes.
Was
Mm.
that?
To defend the choke takes a lot of energy and the body triangle.
Absolutely. So
Exactly.
when he did it twice, the third time he had him down, I was like, oh, it's done. Oh, this time he got him. He got him. And bro, as you said, once that elbow kind of went through, hit him in the head. The what was his name? Goddard, was he the referee? Mike Goddard. He was like
Nah, I think.
looking. He was close, and he's telling him, "Get out of there! Get out of there!" He's like, "Or else I'm gonna
I
stop this
remember
fight, bro." But
that. Like,
bro, Figueiredo has knockout power, bro.
absolutely,
And the choke, he cinched it in, choked him out. Benavidez didn't tap, and I think he wasn't there to tap. He wasn't even like, I think he was knocked out, bro. Because when he clocked him, you saw he gave him his back and dropped down, and that's when Figueiredo like rushed in. So I think he was out of it, and hope, thank God, I was waiting. I'm like, oh, bro, this guy's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He was
oh,
like looking bloody and like choking, arms
um,
spread out. I was like,
and
my
and
bro's
and
dead.
and Figueroa didn't just like cinch in the choke, and it wasn't just a choke. He stretched him out, like
Absolutely, yeah.
like it
The
was almost
torque,
like, exactly, it was almost like a twister. It
yeah.
wasn't like a, bro, like the way he was looking and bloodied, and he didn't move, and like Margada was like, he saw it in his eyes. He moved his hand. That's it, bro.
Get the fuck
Like
out of there,
that's
bro. You're gonna
Figueroa.
die. You were
Figueroa.
wrong.
Figueroa put a stamp on it, bro. Like
Yo, bro, but
this
I
time,
think that is how you finish it. Last time Figueiredo missed weight. Let's not forget that. That's why he
mm,
didn't even when he won, he didn't become a champion. So
mm,
this time, I think he solidified it and he put a stamp on it by finishing him and making weight and pretty much becoming the flyweight champion, bro. They
champion.
took the vacated flyweight title. And honestly, to
Hmm.
be honest,
Hmm.
even though Mr. Cringe Triple C, even though Mr. Cringe Triple C is out,
Mm.
I want to see Figueiredo versus Cejudo. They did fight before, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Nah, it was
Benavidez
Joseph
and Cejudo.
Benavidez who beat Cejudo. I
Oh,
think
he beat him.
it was a decision. It was a decision
What
win.
about Figueiredo? Did they? I don't recall if they actually met or fought. But Henry
Mm.
Cejudo versus Figueiredo, bro, I think Figueiredo will expose Henry Cejudo, bro. Honestly. Because
No,
Benavidez is
because
a wrestler also, if I'm not mistaken. He's also a wrestler, right?
he is a wrestler. Yeah,
That's
he
what I'm
is a
saying. So it, it's kind of fighting the same fighter for
no,
Figueiredo, right?
I absolutely disagree. Because
Why?
like,
Why? Tell me.
because Joseph Benavidez, just the mistake that he did in the first fight shows you that he's a bad striker because he ducks and closes his
Gotcha.
eyes and
Yeah,
throws.
yeah, yeah.
But Cejudo, he improved a lot. Like he's almost like a karate style fighter. You know, he's a wrestler. He's an Olympic champion. He's an Olympic medalist,
Yeah.
but gold medalist. But his striking went up. Like before he retired,
Yeah,
his
absolutely,
striking
absolutely.
was
No, no,
so.
he's an Olympian, bro. And
Mm,
Olympians only get better, bro, because that's in their DNA, man. Since they're kids, they're used to just working, right? And
mm.
working on their skill set. So definitely, I wouldn't put it behind him, like, because honestly, even with DJ with Demetrious Johnson, when Cejudo fought him, he really won. Okay, he was striking, but he really won by the takedowns, the
He
control that
did it. He did it. He didn't. He didn't. We can have a debate later about it, but he didn't win. In my
he
book,
didn't
he
win
did
with
not.
DJ. You mean?
He did. Yeah, exactly. He didn't win.
Yeah, but no. I get it, but I'm telling you, he won it in the scorecards. He won
And the
it because
scorecards.
of the wrestling.
But his wrestling, even like I don't want to get into
All
deep into
right,
that
okay.
debate,
We can
but
talk about this other time.
exactly. But the thing that won him was that the takedowns, but he didn't do anything. He
I
just
know.
laid
Yep.
and prayed. Like
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
he didn't
Laid and
do any
prayed.
damage. So, so that's it. I
Nah,
don't think.
it was definitely a fun 2 weeks, and fun
Absolutely.
fights that the UFC kind of rolled out. Starting
Absolutely.
with UFC 251 to Fight Night, Kattar versus Ige,
Ige.
to Figueiredo versus Benavidez, and next week we got the Gorilla.
Fuck the gorilla, nigga. Fuck the gorilla. Bobby Knuckles is back. Bobby Knuckles is back, nigga.
I knew
Robert,
you tried it. Hey, Bobby
the
Knuckles
Reap,
got knocked the fuck out last time,
the
bro.
Reaper, the Reaper. That's Bobby Knuckles, bro. He's back.
But let me tell,
He's
but look
hungry.
at this though. You know what? We're gonna do a prediction episode on that one. Let's not even try to kind of
All right,
jump right into this
later,
one. But I can't
later,
wait, man.
later,
I can't wait,
later.
bro. Here you go. Thank you for joining, my G. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing your advanced casual MMA fan expertise as usual, and
Thank you,
everybody
sir.
joining in. Thank you for joining JEGANU MMA. Peace.
Peace.